Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that,
Hi guys, thank you all for being here today. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. Glad to see you all. Glad for you all to be here. Something is wrong. I don't know. But anyway, I'm so happy to see everybody. And let me just I'm trying to excuse me. My shirt is too big. So I'm trying to bend it up on me. It's too big. Well, you know, I have small shoulders, small neck, small everything. But anyway, thank you all for being here on this Sunday morning. I pray that everybody's going to have a wonderful Sunday, wonderful day with their family, their friends, and everything. Even your dogs and your pets and stuff, because we treat them like they're our kids. So have a wonderful time with your family. Enjoy, because a lot of people don't realize holidays is when most of the families get together. Even if they're not used to getting together, they get together on a holiday, though. So take it for what it's worth, whether you celebrate Easter or not. Look at it this way: you're getting together with your family. You're cooking in your kitchen, or your family after church. Y'all may be going out to eat, or you may just skip church and everybody go out to eat, or you may go to church and everybody come to Big Mama's house and everybody start. But Big Mama already had food already getting ready to just put in the oven, because she think of it like Thanksgiving and Christmas. She done prepared that food already. Just need to go in the oven and everybody ready, and everybody bringing food over, and the whole family is together. Big Mama and Big Granddaddy getting ready to see their grandkids, grand after that, their kids, sons and daughters, wives, and extended family, and everybody. Even their brother and sister that they haven't seen in years. So look at it that way. Happy Easter, though, and happy Sunday to everybody. For the ones that don't believe in Easter or celebrate Easter, I'm going to just say happy Sunday. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the main topic at hand, with the matter at hand. Let's see. Let me just see. Ooh, I don't like that. I like writing going across. Just, okay. That's too dark. I'm going to have to switch that writing up. My disclaimer going across the bottom, I have to switch that up. But let me just say welcome to the Pink House to everybody. I go by Pinky on all of my channels. So welcome everybody. All right. Let me just say something to my husband right quick. Hold on, guys. Okay. Have to let husband know he can go ahead and do what he's doing. Because y'all may hear some noise from time to time. So I just try to you're gonna hear noise from time to time. Plus I got my candle. My candle is from one of my subscribers. I got it yesterday because my birthday is tomorrow. Tomorrow. And I am accepting gifts. So y'all can go ahead and send me some cash apps or drop some super stickers and stuff in the chat. It is if you want to. You don't have to, you know. But let me say this. Hit the like button. Hitting the like button is crucial to my channel because this helps you to recognize that many people are watching my video and to put my video out to more people that may like my content. Okay, so go ahead and if you can, go ahead and hit that like button. Hitting that like button ain't gonna do nothing to you. It ain't gonna do a doggone thing to you. Okay, it's gonna help me to stay in the algorithm and for more people to see my video. Okay, subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel also lets you know whenever I drop any new video, any new content, whether it's a short, long, or go live, you'll be notified. Okay. And then I do want to say thank you for everybody that's being here on Sunday. All right. And then also, this is my second channel, Pink Global. I know some of you all may be over on that channel. I did take a look. I do have people over on the Pink Global channel as well. And thank you guys. Let me just check something right quick. We're going to go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm just checking on things. Just check. Doing a pinky check. That's all. A pinky check. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me see. Analytics. There. Y'all know how I love to show a video at the very beginning of my live, a short, something short. And I always do that. Oh, Lord, I didn't know that was on. I surely did not know. I'm just trying to get everything together. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm ready. Right now. I am ready. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started. This is what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about Gucci Mane. We talked about him yesterday. Okay, the whole conversation yesterday. I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed the live. I hope you all did too. Now, so we're going to be diving more into it today. Gucci Mane, the kidnapping, the break. So we're going to be breaking down the new Pooh Shiesty Indictment. Yes. So we got Pooh Shiesty and we got Big 30 here. But y'all see the seal indictment? We're going to talk about it. We ain't going to just talk about it. We're going to go through it. And then Pooh Shiesty, this is his government name. Latrell Williams Jr. Will he get life? I don't know. That's why I put the question mark. Will he get life? I don't know. I'm not for neither one of them. I'm just reporting. I'm not from because I don't follow none of them, but I know who they are. I've been knowing who they are, of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of nobody, but I just know who they are because, like I said, I got kids. When you got kids, you know everybody. But I've been knowing who Gucci Mane was forever. You know. All right. Mm. So I've just been knowing that forever anyway. But anyway, let's see who we got in the house today. Hi, Linda Gamble. Thank you, Linda, for being in the house today. Thank you. Linda is a moderator. You can see because she got a wrench right there. She got a wrench and a happy Easter, Linda. And she said, hit the like button on your way into the chat. Let's be respectful to the host panelists in the chat, please, and thank you. Coming all from Linda Gamble. Ann Hepper, thank you for being here. I don't think you was in my live yesterday. You missed a good live day. It was hot and popping. You missed it, but I know you can do a replay. Make sure you do that replay because that tells you a little more about what the situation is. Okay, we're just going to dive more into the situation. Okay, thanks for the hearts. Is that Colton James? Thank you for being here, Colton. I haven't seen you in a while either. You and N Hepper, y'all need you and N Hepper. Go back and look at that first video from yesterday. And happy Easter to both of you all. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. And everybody that's in the bushes, thank you. And for everybody, regardless, hello. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this. Let's get started. Let me just see. Let me see where we're going to start from. I'm going to go ahead and put up. Oh, before we get started, I forgot my short video. Y'all know I always do a video at the beginning. Oh my God. I don't know how I'm forgetting that. I can't forget that. Let me find my video that I want to do. I'm looking for it. Here it is, right here. Oh no. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to find my video that I want to do. Where did I put it? I'm just looking for it. I'm just looking for it, guys. So, okay. So, tell you what, I'll just go ahead and put up my second one. See, do I want to do this one here? Because I really thought that was so amazing. Or do I want to do this one? Okay. I think I'm gonna do, or do I want do beef for better? Let me just see something. Because I follow her all the time. And y'all know I got a lot of her stuff. Um that I try to help promote her because I believe in her. I really do. I believe in it. Let me see, do she have a shorter version of the one she had before? Let's see. I like, I don't want to do the long version of, okay, I'll go ahead and do this one. We did this one once before, but that was about a year ago. So, but she got it totally different now. So I think y'all gonna love it again. This is B for Better, called What's the Point? Now, I did this one once before, but y'all gonna love it anyway. Okay? She's in a totally different background. When I did this one, she was in a studio and she was just popping off that song and it went crazy. So I whenever she do a showcase or she's out doing a live at a vineyard or whatever, and if I see it, I always try to get in her live and I'll stay in there and as until it's over or until I get tired. And I try to support her by being I'm one of her biggest support. I love this young lady. Really, she's from Mississippi. She's a Mississippi rapper and everything. She's still up and coming, but I hope she don't get into one of these record deals where she get in it and then get ruined by the industry. I just pray not. And if you hear me be for better, I want to do an interview. I want to bring you on my platform. I want you to come to my platform. And I will one day coming soon, I'm going to come to one of your vineyards. I'm just going to come to one of your shows. I am. Okay? I'm going to be at one of your shows. Just like, actually, I'm planning on going to one of the shows for, what's his name? Afro Man. I'm planning on going to one of Afro Man's shows. I'm gonna, because he got some coming up in my area in or my hometown and stuff, and so I'm planning on being there at one of them. I'm gonna make the drive. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is B for Better. What's the point? Oh, I just love this song. And put a one in the chat if you can hear it, because I want to make sure you all hear this. Now, I got this already on my channel, but she was in a studio singing it. Oh, yeah. Also, she was on the street with the microphone hanging, and she was singing it too. Okay, I had to think back. Think back. Okay, here we go. Right there. Oh. Calling you daddy when you never. Oh, we got to start that over. And this may be too short. What is that? A net. Here we go. I might just flash out on my pappy for that whole shit that he did. How you fucking on my mama but couldn't take care of your kids? What's the point of calling you daddy when you never was a father? And what's the point of reaching out when a nigga? I might just. Wait, that's a short one. Let me I should just go to what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go to my channel. I'm gonna go to my own channel and bring it up. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Just go to my own channel. Just there's a net in here, a fruit net. And he is bothering me. And that's when you need your dogs. Go chase him down, Bill. Okay. Okay, let me find it. I'm trying to find it. Let me go to my other channel. It's on one of my channels. I don't know which channel it's on, so that's why I'm looking. I just tried Pinky the Housewife. That's why I thought I had put it, but I guess I didn't. So let me Oh, here it is. Okay. It was on a different channel. It was on Pink Global. Okay, I got it, guys. Okay, I got it. It was on Pink Global. Okay, now are you all ready? I'm ready. Woo! I had to find it. It was over on Pink Global. That's why I couldn't find it. All right. So this is Beef for Better. Okay. She's from Mississippi. She is awesome. Awesome. And she is just, she's one of the top. Hi, Lady Leo. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. And she's saying happy Easter to the chat. Lady Leo, you just in time. I'm showing my short video. You know how I love to do my short video before my live. Linda saying happy hello in Heifer. Okay, so we're getting ready to do this, guys. Y'all ready? This is Beef for Better. Please support her. And you know what I really want to do? Beef for Better. If you see this, I want to bring you on my platform. I want to do a sit down with you. Okay, a sit down with you on my platform. All right. So somebody let her know. I'm looking for her to show up on my platform. I want to talk to her, everything. I want her to do an interview. I want to do an interview. Here we go, guys.
Hold on. I might just flash out on my pappy for that whole shit that he did. How you fucking on my mama but couldn't take care of your kids? What's the point of calling you daddy when you never was a father? And what's the point of reaching out when a nigga ain't never even bothered? But what's the point of me talking? I picked the same kind of BD. But what's the point of him being 32 fucking me at 17? What's the point of being mad? They just gon' label you as fast. Cause you know dope boys not pedophiles long as they get bad. So what's the point of being sad? You better off not giving a fuck. They be screaming they hate P. Diddy, but still love they uncles. What's the point of keeping secrets? Hell, he a threat to all the nieces. And why y'all hurting all the angels so you can protect all the demons? What's the point of even lying? You get caught up every time. What's the point of your relationship if y'all ass ain't even trying? How we glorifying murders, then we be shocked when niggas die? Like, what's the point? Are we down with catching bodies overnight? What's the point with getting it right when that shit still gon' go left? What's the point of having fam if you can't ask them for help? What's the point of joining the game if you still feel by yourself? What's going on in the hood? These niggas done started doing mail. What's the point, nigga? You used to be a boss, now you a junkie, nigga. You used to barber jump shots, didn't make no point, nigga. So what's the point, nigga? Nigga, what's the point? I'm at the point of no return. I need a mind for my lunch. What's the point of selling dope if you ain't gon' save the money? What's the point of having a baby to keep a nigga? You a dummy. What's the point of even asking? No, you can't get nothing from it. What's the point of baby wife? In case a bomb try to touch me. Hold on, heartbeat, I'm going back. What's the point of tomorrow? when I'm right here today? And what's the point of me having it if I can't have it my way? Say, what's the point of let them hate? Cause they gon' do it anyway. I got some heavy on my neck, but today a light day. I'm heating up in this bitch, I might just be a microwave. I just beat up another bitch, I'm starting to feel like Johnny Cage. Hold up. Let me go back in. What's the point of hitting my phone if you ain't gonna get an answer? And what's the point of playing real when we all know you an actor? And what's the point of having a pastor if he lying more than us? And what's the point of enemies when it's your friends you can't trust? Say, what's the point, bitch? Stop blaming everybody for your dumb shit. Say some accountability for all your nonsense. But that's just the point, bitch. Bitches don't make no sense. Bitches ain't getting no dollars. Bitches ain't getting no sense. What's the point, nigga? Tell me what's the point, eh? What's the point, nigga? Tell me what's the point, eh? Hey. That's all I got.
I hope y'all enjoy that. Oh, I love that. When I say the first time I heard Be For Better, that's her name, Be For Better, sing that song, I knew that was it. That was it. She's been on my, channels on each one of all three, I think. But I got her as one of the spotlights videos when you it is doing good lately. Hi Renita, it's just my throat. Hi Renita, I got my candle lit right there. You see it? Thank you and happy Easter. Oh gosh, my throat is bothering me. So you haven't missed anything. I was showing my beginning video before I get into anything. I always show my beginning a video, but she had another song out that I wanted to show. But I guess I'll do like I did this one here. I'll get it all set up sometime this evening. So sometime maybe tomorrow I can show it. Okay. I'll get it put on my channel and everything. So that way it can be seen. All right. So we're going to go ahead and I see it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me go ahead and get out of this. Guys, I just love that young lady. She's from Mississippi, a Mississippi rapper, female rapper. She is hard-hitting. She slams it. She makes everybody else look like potatoes. I just pray that she don't get caught up in a what do you call it? Signing a contract signing where it takes her soul and she's being controlled by the industry. I just pray not. I should just start a label just to put her on it. Oh, I'm serious, you know. But anyway, woo, that was good, guys. So let's go ahead and get on to the meat and potatoes. Let me just show you this. Now we're going to be talking about Gucci Mane. This whole segment, this whole live is geared into the incident that happened with Gucci Mane, Pooh Shiesty, and Big 30. Pooh Shiesty's daddy and the rest of his gang. And come to find out, when you start reading stuff, come to find out, let me straighten this up. Come to find out, let me just straighten this up. Come to find out that was some popos for security. Allegedly, Gucci was with his security. And these are people that know what they're doing. Okay? So we're going to be talking about Gucci. We're going to be talking about here, Pooh Shiesty, or you may just hear me say Shiesty or Pooh, whatever. But anyway, and then also Big 30. But we're going to be talking about the rest of the game too. But that's too many people for me to be bringing up all at one time. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. So let me show you. So we do have, we're going to go into the document. Okay, we're going to go into the document and everything. And I did do it this way so y'all can see it a lot better too, because this one may be a little smaller, but we're going to get into it. All right. So we're going to get into all of that. I got the dogs. I got everything. When I say everything, I always have everything. Pinky don't come empty-handed. I never come empty-handed. Oh, I may not show it that day, but I always be having it. If I have time, we'll talk about it, maybe a couple pages, but we're going to do this. This is 32 pages. So 32 pages is going to be geared to this. This is going to go pretty fast, pretty easy. So we're just going to hit the main highlights of it and everything, guys. So y'all, when I say get ready, y'all get ready. Okay. So this time I'm giving everybody time to go get them a tea, lemon water, a sparkler, whatever, your big golf drink, your martini, your wine, your beer, whatever you need to go get, go ahead and get it. Okay. Because once we get started, we're getting started. Go get you some lunch, go get your chips, go get you a tuna sandwich or something. Go get ready. Okay, because we're getting ready to get into it. Go get your queso dip or whatever, your hamburger, whatever. Ooh, I wish I had some French fries right about now. Okay, but anyway, but my husband is cooking right now. I don't know what it is, and let him tell you. Hubby, come here so you can tell him what good food we getting ready to eat today. What you cooking today? They can't hear you from there. Whenever you get a chance, then come over this way, okay? Okay, he's coming, guys. Come over here. Come, stand right here.
Oh, cooking a brisket.
You're cooking a brisket.
Yep. And then probably some peas and rice and whatever other vegetables.
Peas and rice and whatever vegetable. Now, I like brisket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you because I just want to make sure I like brisket.
Oh,
I like brisket, right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brisket is the meat that.
Oh, it's beef and it's kind of shredded.
Okay. Do we put anything on brisket when we eat it? Do I?
No, it's got black pepper and salt.
I don't put nothing on mine. No. How do I eat my brisket?
Oh, it actually comes with, when I cook it, it's done in chicken broth. So you got broth and then you put it on top of rice.
I just eat brisket like that?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I know you cook brisket, but I just eat what you cook. So I don't be knowing. Yep. Now, tell me for a show when it comes to you and me eating.
Oh, no, you enjoy it. You just haven't done it in a while. So.
Okay. Tell everybody what I told you last night and speak up so they can hear you about me eating. Tell you what I told you last night to make sure.
Oh, you need to.
What? Now, come on. Tell him. Come closer and tell him. Wait, can y'all hear my husband speak? Put a 1 in the chat. Okay. Tell him what I told you last night.
Oh, you hadn't eaten all day, so you went all day and you forget to eat. And you don't really know you hadn't eaten until you start to feel bad and feel dizzy and whatever else.
But what time was it when I realized that I didn't eat?
8 o'clock, 8:30.
8 o'clock or 8:30 at night.
Yeah. All day without eating.
And I didn't even eat nothing. When I tell them, when you say I didn't have nothing that day, tell them what you mean.
Oh, you hadn't eaten anything. Yeah, maybe a cup of water and that's it, or some
lemon water. That's all I had.
Yeah,
some this here. I was drinking lemon water. I didn't even drink the whole cup. So I went all day without drinking anything, without eating anything.
That's a typical day.
But yeah, that's a typical day for me. But because I don't even realize, what did I tell you? Make sure
Oh, you eat something today, so
I told my husband, make sure I eat something today. And to tell my daughter, make sure, what did I tell you to tell her?
get something to eat. Don't go all day.
Don't go all day. And did I say something about making sure you make me go sit down or go get in my bed and turn on something and make sure I sit in there with my tray and eat.
Yeah, so you don't get distracted.
Yeah, so I won't get distracted because I say I'm getting ready to eat or I need to eat and I get distracted and start doing something and found out hours go by. I never did eat. So I told you to make sure you tell our daughter what now?
I'll remind you, you need to eat. Don't go all day without eating.
Yeah. And to make sure I go to my bed and sit down and y'all put something on TV so I can stay seated and put my tray in front of me and make sure I eat that food. And it's not like and I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm not on a diet, am I? I'm not on no diet. But a lot of times and even if I tell y'all I'm getting ready to eat, that may be my only meal I probably ate that day. Or I may say I'm getting ready to eat. And then I get distracted. And then I go all day and I still haven't eaten. I say I'm going to eat. And it'd be hours. And I keep saying I'm going to eat. And sometimes I don't even realize I haven't eaten.
Ready to pass out.
Yeah, I'd be ready about to pass out. Or I'm stumbling. Or I'm dizzy. Then I realize. Or I always tell you, I'm about to, my legs about to give out on me. Then I think about, oh, they ask me, have you eaten? No, I don't remember eating anything. You know, I really don't. I don't remember eating anything.
All right. Make it happen.
No, but I don't. Do you ever see me on a diet? Have you ever? But I just don't remember. I tell you all the time. I don't remember to eat. It just don't eat. I don't get hungry. And sometimes I'll be sitting here saying, I'm hungry. And probably because I haven't eaten in an hour, probably about 12 hours or more since the other day. And then when I get off the line, I'll get distracted doing something else. And then I still don't eat. And I'm hungry, but I still haven't eaten. And if my husband don't fix me something,
You got to eat today. You ate today.
I ate an egg today, didn't I? I ate an egg today. Yep. I ate today, guys. I had one egg today. And it was good. Okay, so he's cooking today to make sure I eat. When I woke up this morning and went in the kitchen, he was, what do you call it? That thing is in? Whatever that thing that you put it in. Yeah, but I'm going to eat today because he is making sure I eat. Yeah. So I say all the time, I'm so hungry when I be on my live. And then I get off the live and sometimes I still haven't eaten. Teresa, my sweet tea. Sweet tea, we're going to keep me eating. Pinky, you look cute in your red and white. Thank you. Thank you. This actually got a matching skirt to it. See how it's made at the bottom? And actually it hooks. It hooks on it. I can hook it all up. I can hook myself up. It goes all the way up, hooks. See there? I can hook it all the way up. Oh, I like it hooked. I'm going to leave it hooked up. I like that. Okay? But anyway, I only put it on because it's Easter. It's another part, the skirt that goes with it and everything. And the skirt got this on it too. Yeah. Pretty. Thank you. We're getting, that's husband doing something. Y'all know that not the 100-inch TV that he got me for a gift, and not the other one, because he bought 2 TVs back to back. One week he bought 86-inch that I did not want, because I wanted to take one of them TVs from the house. And then y'all already know, what, 2 weeks ago, he bought me a 100-inch TV. I didn't want that either, because I got enough of them. And then we bought just this week over 5 TVs from the one of the houses, so we can see how many we want to put up. And we have bought some TVs before that day. We probably had bought another 4 or 5 from. So you take your TVs from off the wall, flat screens off the wall from the other houses, and you say, okay, I'm gonna see, do I want? And you can always take it and put it back if you don't want it. So when we probably got sitting in the house close to maybe 15 TVs. And I ain't talking about little TVs. I'm talking about these big boogers. From 100-inch screen down to maybe 75-inch, 76-inch. We got them all sizes. We got them all sizes. Because, got to figure out what we want these suckers. And a lot of them, we use them as monitors to monitor the house. So we put them down hallways. So when you're walking down a wing of the house, you can see the house. So if I'm laying in a bed watching TV, I can roll over and see who's at the front door, who's on back, who's on every side of me, who's coming up the street, who's coming up the driveway, who's in the house. Yeah, I can see everything. Okay. Yeah, remember what's her name? Kim Zodiac. Remember her? How she had her house? That's what I be meaning. How she have screens, TV screens, monitors all over the house. That's what I be meaning. I have to keep this because I'm trying to okay. Let's get on. Let's get on to the matter at hand now. I had to go to my own site just to pull her up. Okay. So we're gonna watch this first, okay? Let me see, because I think I had 2 of them for you all. Okay, we're gonna watch this one here first. But before we watch that, let me go ahead and put this, pull this up right quick. Okay. Let me see. Just give me a second. I think we talked about a lot of the stuff. But we're going to be going over, it's 33 pages. Did I say 32? 32, 33, whatever pages. Isn't just about Pooh. It's names 4 other involved in the alleged conspiracy. They're calling it a conspiracy. It involves Pooh's father, which is Latrell Williams Sr., alleged to be the mastermind behind this. Now I'm just giving you a little information before we get into it. The mastermind behind everything. He reportedly rented the getaway vehicle and was caught on surveillance at a Staples. Y'all know those Staples store where you can go and get pens, notebooks, and computers and laptops and your ear plugs and all this different stuff. You can print stuff. make copies of things. He was there on surveillance at a Staples printing out the forced contract. Now, who do that? Man, you mean to tell me y'all got all this money and you don't have a printer at your house? You don't have something that you print? Any businessman have ways to print. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Who you was printing it out to who? Give Gucci Mane a copy? Oh, man. So you can run back and get Gucci Mane a copy. As that was the fact, you just bring 2 copies and have them sign both copies, and you sign your part, and you give him his, and you take one. That's it. I don't know why y'all going through all this. Y'all be. I ain't gonna say nothing though. But anyway, and then Big 30, Rodney Wright Jr. While not at the studio, the feds allege he'd help coordinate the Memphis to Dallas logistics and was seen with the stolen property afterwards. You help coordinate everything. And then you carrying the stolen property. Little J, Jason Miller, identified as the individual who allegedly held the victim in a chokehold while the robbery was taking place. I'm going to show you pictures of the chokehold. Y'all know, let me tell you something. You go choking a white person, they ain't going to let you get away with choking them. They're going to call the police on you. You're going to get police called on you in a heartbeat. Yes, you are. You go choking. Y'all better leave these white people alone. Stop choking them out. Shit. That's why I'm trying to fix this here damn thing. Y'all better leave them white folks alone. I won't be caught dead choking no white person, because I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to be caught dead choking nobody. Nobody. Because I ain't going to jail. But yeah, they ain't going to say, okay, I'm going to leave it alone. You choked me. Y'all better know who you be playing with. Okay. And then Trayvon Campbell. Okay. Allegedly the driver who kept the van running outside the studio and helped transport the stolen $1 million in jewelry back to Memphis. Oh my Lord. Y'all just assigned y'all just got some new jobs. Because these jobs that y'all just, the getaway driver, the one that coordinate things, the one that do the choke out, the one that do the printing of the contract at the at Staples. Y'all, the jobs y'all gonna get in the jailhouse is gonna be much worse. Okay, these jobs that y'all just donated to yourself, just jumped into, ain't gonna be nothing compared to what you're getting ready to get into. Okay. Oh my Lord. Let me just say. Now, let me just say this, and then we're going to get into that video. Okay. And I should have had my glasses. Oh, I got my glasses. I'm thinking I should have had my glasses on. Oh, never mind, guys. Never mind. I got my glasses. Okay. Because we're getting ready to get into this. Okay. But I got my glasses. Okay. Wait now. But we're still talking about Gucci Mane. So let me put another picture up of Gucci Mane right quick. Okay. That's Gucci. Okay. Now, oh Lord, I can see everything now. Okay. Now, you might be asking, how did the feds catch him while he was supposed to be on lockdown. Now we're talking about this one right here. When I say he's supposed to be on lockdown, how did the feds catch him? Right here. How did the feds catch who? When he's supposed to be on lockdown? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Because okay. 2 words. Digital fingerprints. 2 words. Digital fingerprints. Y'all probably been hearing that a lot lately. Digital fingerprints. Yeah. You try to choke YT. Are you going to jail? You don't choke nobody and put a gun. I mean, AK up to people's heads and stuff. Lord, am I? Do they realize you may choke me or you going to go to jail? You choke me. That's what I'm saying. If you choke somebody, you're going to jail. Oh, my Lord. Thank you, Lady Leo. But anyway, you want to know how the feds caught him. Digital fingerprints. 2 words. Y'all remember those 2 words. Digital fingerprints. Okay? First, let's talk about the ankle monitor. Okay? Pooh Shiesty was on federal home confinement, which means the feds have a second-by-second GPS log of his every move. Even when he go to the bathroom, he stepped outside to go to the mailbox. Now, it depends on how far the mailbox is from the house. Okay? They got ankle monitor on you, man. Okay? Okay. The indictment alleged his monitor pings him directly at that Dallas studio during the exact window of the robbery. You can't say you wasn't there, Pooh, because you had your ankle monitor on you. It pings. You know that. You just got out of jail. You just got out of jail in October, and you just getting back in jail. Okay, but that's said there. None of there. But it gets worse. One of the victims had an Apple AirTag tucked into their wallet. We're going to be hearing about that Apple AirTag and that ankle monitor, digital fingerprints. We're going to be talking. Okay, these 2, that ankle monitor and Apple AirTag, tucked into his wallet, which was inside a stolen Louis Vuitton bag. Oh my God. Do it get worse? It get worse, guys. Tell me this ain't getting worse. Tell me this don't get worse and worse and worse. But we don't play with stupid. Okay. The Apple AirTag was tucked in his wallet, which was inside a stolen Louis Vuitton bag. That AirTag led investigators straight to a parking lot. Let me say it, straight to a parking lot next to an apartment leased by who? Shiesty's father, Daddy. Yes. It can't get no worse. Guys, I'm not making this issue up. I'm just telling you like it is. Now, digital fingerprints. Remember I said that. And if that wasn't enough, the Fed said the crew couldn't help themselves. It's like having a child that can't help themselves. Oh, Lord. Hours after the takeover. Now, that's what the feds are calling it, a takeover. They calling it the takeover. That's why you hear me saying takeover. I'm saying what they say. Okay. Several associates allegedly posted photos on IG relaxing with the stolen Rolexes and the 1017 chain. You know that chain that says 1017 on it? They wanted that. He took guys, they got that Rolex, stolen Rolexes. They didn't say one Rolex, they said Rolexes. Okay, and the 1017 chain that hangs around the neck. They literally handed the feds a guilty plea on a silver platter. They ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to say nothing. That's a guilty. That's guilty as guilty want to be. Now let me go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and play this video. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and play it. Oh Lord, I tell you. You see why behind every good man, there's a done good, strong woman. I ain't calling these good men. Okay, I didn't say them. Gucci ain't the same since his wife. His wife, she runs shit. I mean, I don't mean to curse. He takes. Okay, let me just play the video. She makes sure he stayed straight. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Okay, this is the full. When I say the full, I mean this is the full and news press conference. Okay, the full press conference. Pooh Shiesty, charged with kidnapping in an attempt to, you know what, to force release from the 1017 contract with Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane's label. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started. This is with YouTube, Fox 4, and Dallas Fort Worth. And the reason why Dallas Fort Worth is covering this, because it happened in Dallas. And when they say Dallas Fort Worth, although Dallas is over here and Fort Worth is over here, they two different cities, but they call it Dallas Fort. Don't worry about it. Okay, we ain't going to get into all that. It's too much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Make sure. And y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this. Don't be playing with me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this. Okay, so I'll know. So I just keep letting it roll. We're going to do a reaction video to this. This is only 15 minutes and 18 seconds. Y'all going to want to hear every bit of it. Okay, here we go.
Good morning. I'm Catherine Miller, the Acting Public Affairs Officer for the U.S. Attorney's Office of the Northern District of Texas. Today, you're going to hear from Ryan Raybolt, the United States Attorney for the Northern District of Texas, Jeremy Wright, Assistant Special Agent in charge of FBI Dallas. And we will have a brief question and answer session after their remarks. Please identify yourself by your name and your media outlet when asking questions, and confine the content of your questions to today's press conference. At the podium, joining Ryan Raybolt and Jeremy Wright is Executive Assistant Chief of Police with the Dallas Police Department, Terrence Rhodes, Assistant U.S. Attorney Robert Withers, Assistant U.S. Attorney Claire Demers, and Assistant U.S. Attorney and Violent Crimes Chief Jeremy Fugate, all of the Northern District of Texas. And with that, I'll turn it over to Ryan.
Good morning. I'm Ryan Raybolt. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr.
Right now, guys, did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? How do you mess that up? How do you mess that up? Hear that part again. Because how do you mess that up?
Prison sentence, he had been granted home detention.
Okay, wait.
Part of to prevent the victims from escaping.
Okay.
The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense,
Okay.
as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims. The charge.
Now, let me just say this. We will be, I will be going over that from the documents. When you hear me say docs, that means I'm saying documents, okay? I will be going over that, and I will be showing you that. They got still pictures and stuff, so I will show you that as well. Let me just see. Sweet Tea said, Pinky, they're so dumb. I'm sure the studio has cameras to record everything on the inside. And I'm glad you brought that up, T, because the studio, there are cameras. It's going to show them outside making somebody, his daddy on the phone. It's going to show them as one of them carrying the backpack. It's going to show all of that. Okay. And even don't forget now, they did some recording of their own committing the crime. So, but they still got the digital fingerprints. They got the air tag. They have the ankle monitor too. And then cameras as well. Woo! Like you said, you can't make this up.
Document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendant's roles in the federal offense. This is as follows. Electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. The victims in this case came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice. I want to thank the FBI Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, the FBI's Memphis Resident Agency and Nashville Field Office, the Memphis Safe Task Force, the Dallas Police Department, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, Michael Dunovit, and AUSA Greg Wagner, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Texas, my dear friend and colleague Jay Combs, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Tennessee, including my colleague Braden Busek, for their outstanding contributions in this multi-jurisdictional investigation and prosecution. I'd also like to highlight the extraordinary work. None of this happens without the extraordinary work of our AUSAs in this office. And I'm here to say we have the best AUSAs in the entire country. That includes AUSAs Robert Withers, Claire Demers, and my violent crime chief, Jeremy Fugate. This case really underscores the importance of standing up for crime victims, no matter who they are or where they come from, and the incredible collaborative, investigative partnerships that we have, not only in the Northern District of Texas, but across the country. And we are all working together to make our country safer. So thank you for being here today, and I'll answer some questions after my colleague here speaks. But now I'm going to turn it over to him, and this is Jeremy Wright, who's the Dallas FBI Assistant Special Agent in charge.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Good morning, everybody. As Ryan said, my name is Jeremy Wright, Assistant Special Agent in charge for FBI Dallas. As United States Attorney Raybold said, we're here today to announce the arrest of several individuals in the Memphis and Nashville, Tennessee areas, as long as one here in Frisco, Texas. These arrests are the result of a violent kidnapping of 3 individuals here in the Dallas area. The majority of those arrested did travel from Memphis to Dallas to commit that offense. Our office collaborated with multiple law enforcement agencies and other FBI offices to carry out this investigation that ultimately led to these arrests. So I'd like to thank the Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, Dallas Police Department, the Memphis Safe Task Force, Memphis, Tennessee Police Department, and the Shelby County, Tennessee Sheriff's Department for helping with this investigation. Violent crime does remain a top priority for the FBI, and we dedicated significant resources from here in Dallas FBI, Nashville, Little Rock, Birmingham, and Atlanta FBI offices to investigate and successfully arrest these individuals. We remain committed to investigating violent crimes like these. No matter who you are, we will fight every day alongside our partners to make our communities safer. Thank you.
And we have time for some questions. If you would just identify who you were with and your name would be helpful. Yes, sir.
Kevin Reese with WFAA.
Hi, Kevin.
It may be in the release that you're going to send us, but can you be more specific to who these victims are and a specific location of this studio that you were talking about?
I'll answer the last part first. Yes, it'll be in the complaint, and we're happy to get you a copy of that. It's now unsealed. It was off Dallas Parkway in Dallas, Texas, a music studio. That's what's identified in the complaint. As far as victims go, we won't get into at this time who the victims are or not.
And let me say this, guys, those buildings off Dallas Parkway and stuff, in Plano. Those are some big, tall, beautiful buildings. Anybody driving on Dallas Parkway or the service road or on the freeway or whatever, very nice area, very nice, big buildings, everything, big buildings. So that studio had to been in one of those big, beautiful buildings.
The injuries suffered by the 3 victims.
So one of the victims, and this is actually in the complaint, and we'll get you a copy as well. There's a photograph of the injury. It looks like there's some abrasions on the neck and arm.
Yeah,
You were still seeking.
right here. And
One of
on
the
the back of
individuals
the
that's
neck.
been charged has not had his initial appearance yet, but agents are actively working to locate and bring him to court.
And I wanted to touch on that actually. Eric Bushman, KRLD. Since there's one person you're still.
At the time of this conference, one of the victims was still at large, okay? Have not been arrested. He was, as of yesterday when I did my live, they have him in custody then. They caught him, I think is in Atlanta. Yeah. So all this took place. They got Dallas, Tennessee, and Atlanta. But all this took place in Dallas. So I'm not sure. I'm not a law enforcement, don't have no law training or anything, but I think they may have to have them transferred back to Dallas where all this situation went down. Hi, BT. Hi, Black Titanic. Thank you for coming to the live and everything. And happy Easter to you. BT is a content creator, guys. Make sure you go over and show it some love. We're going to talk about the docs. We're going to pull up the docs. As soon as this video, this press conference is over, we're going straight into the documentation.
Because you're going public with this, are you afraid at all that that's going to hinder eventually getting that individual in?
Agents are working to find him. The complaint has already been unsealed, and a number of these defendants have had their public hearing already, their initial appearance, and so it's already out there that this individual has been charged, and so that information is in the public record. But I trust that the agents will be able to identify this person and find them and bring them to justice. Of course, that person can turn themselves in immediately.
2 questions. This is Chase with the Docs from Museum. So the initial incident happens in January 10th.
Mhm.
We're here in April. Can you describe the timeline and the length of time, why we're talking about this now? Because it sounds like these arrests happened recently. And then the second part of that question, did all of the arrests happen yesterday, or were they happening over the span of time that we're talking about?
Yeah, good questions. I'll start with the last part. 8 of the 9 happened yesterday, and then we're still working on one more. And that was, again, a lot of those happened in Memphis. One happened in Nashville, and we're working now with our Georgia counterparts to get the last person brought to justice. Do you want to ask another question, follow up to that?
Actually, I forgot the other 2. Come back to me after you ask the second.
Okay, and remind me of your first part, sir.
We had the initial incident on January 10th.
Yep.
Here, April 2nd. Can you describe and kind of characterize why that amount of time passed before the arrest?
Well, that was one of the reasons I wanted to list off some of the evidence that has been uncovered to date. A lot of this was subpoena work, search warrant work, and things like that in order to develop the investigation. And so the agents here with me, the agents out in the field, it takes a little bit of time to identify who did this offense and build a case so that we feel comfortable bringing the charges. So actually that's pretty quickly for a federal case of this gravity and this nature. And so I'm very proud of the investigative work, and it will continue from this office as well as our FBI and our local police department.
If convicted of these charges, these arrests, how serious are these crimes? What do these people face?
They're facing a range. So there's no mandatory minimum in this case. It's a range of punishment, and it'll be in the province of the judge, whoever gets the case. But it could be from 0 all the way to life imprisonment. And as you know, a lot of what will guide what's called the sentencing guidelines will be the individual's previous criminal history, the fact that one of these individuals committed the offense while on home confinement, so actually serving a federal offense, assuming that individual is convicted, that will be an aggravating factor for sure.
I wasn't curious. I know you're being quiet so far on victims here, but could you at least tell us, outside of them being local to Dallas, were they aspiring artists? Are they known locally or even nationally? Could you at least tell us that?
I'm not going to get into the victim stuff at this time. I think that more will be coming out there that will help clarify, but I'm not at liberty at this stage of the investigation to disclose that.
And then can you describe the operation to conduct all of those arrests? I imagine they were in different places. Maybe they all happened around the same time.
I'm going to hand that one off to my colleague here, Jeremy Wright.
Yeah, thank you for the question. It requires a lot of partnerships across multiple jurisdictions to be able to conduct simultaneous arrests in a manner, to not alert other folks and to do it safely. So really, it's just a coordinated effort. And fortunately, we have great relationships here locally with Dallas PD and our other partners, as well as other FBI offices have the similar relationships. Memphis is unique. They have the Memphis Safe Task Force there currently, which was kind of a help in a lot of this. So it's really just coordination and pre-planning.
All of the arrests in Memphis, or
No, Memphis, we had one in Frisco, Texas yesterday morning. The rest were in Memphis. And as the U.S. Attorney said, we're actively pursuing the final arrest.
Did you have another question, sir?
KDFW, mugshots, is that going to be out somewhere where we can get that?
I think that becomes public record, but I'm not sure. If I could follow up with you right after, Catherine, if you would get to make sure that we get that information over there. Thank you for coming. If there are any further questions, I just want to underscore the importance here in Northern District of Texas of vigorously prosecuting violent crime. And a couple days ago, I did a press conference in Fort Worth, Texas, but it just highlights the collaboration. The state, local police are some of our best friends and best partners. Chief Como is a dear friend and partner of this office and has been fantastic for us, working with some of the best in the business, the FBI. And I'm just really honored to stand shoulder to shoulder with the men and women in my office. So again, we look forward to prosecuting this case vigorously. And if you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to Catherine Miller.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm on mute. Okay, I'm sorry. But y'all could hear the video, right? Sweetie, answer me, somebody. Y'all could hear the video, right? It's just when the video went off, I was on mute, right? Can somebody answer that for me so I can go ahead? Put it in the chat for me so I know, okay? But we're getting ready to go ahead and go through this right quick. Okay, thank you, Sweetie, thank you. We're gonna go ahead and go through all of this. We heard the video. Thank you. That's most important. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go through this. This is the. Let me pull it up. Okay, this is the seal. The seal. We ain't sealed no more. Because I know he kept saying it's sealed or something unsealed now, but I got the sealed one. So please don't come and get me. Please don't come and get me, because I got the one that's still got sealed on it. Maybe I should hurry up and cover that part up. Okay, let's hurry up and do this so I can get rid of that part where it says sealed. Okay. Right now. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm trying to find something. Okay, here it is. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Okay, may have to wear my glasses doing a lot of this stuff. Let me see. Okay, this is United States District Court. This was filed March 30th, 2026. Okay, and this was in the you see the case number is blocked out in the clerk's name. I don't want him because she ain't part of this. She's just a clerk. Okay, for the Northern District of Texas. And then we got all the names of everybody here. I'm going to enlarge mine so I can see it without my glasses. Okay, so I'm going to go over this part here, and then we're going to go over the rest of it. Okay. So it says the United States of America versus Latrell Williams Jr. and then Latrell Williams Sr. and then Rodney Wright Jr., DeMarcus Glover, Darian McDaniel, Terrence Rogers, Cordell Johnson, and Kadarius Waters, Dominion Gibson. I hope I pronounced the last person's name right. Demarion Gibson. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. This is a criminal complaint. One. Okay. This is a criminal complaint. I'm going to go over the fourness of the first page. And then the other pages, we're going to go through all the big highlights. Okay. The complaint in this case state that the following is true to the best of my knowledge and belief. On or about the dates of January the 10th, 2026, in the county of Dallas, in the Northern District of Texas, the defendant or defendants violated Code Section 18 U.S.C. 1201 A and C, kidnapping, conspiracy to commit kidnapping. That's the offense description. This criminal complaint is based on these facts. C attaches the affidavit of FBI Special Agent Brittany Garcia. Continue on the attached sheet. And then you see Brittany's name here as S.A. Brittany Garcia's FBI. She printed her name. Agent sworn in, signature confirmed. Reliable electronic means pursuant to Fed R. I can't see that. Chime P 4.1. Dated March 30th, 2026. City and state is Dallas, Texas. Renee Harris Tolliver, U.S. Magistrate Judge. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this page down now, and then we're going to scroll through. We're going to do the scroll through thing. Okay. Now, if you all do use the material this complaint. How many pages is this sucker? Let me just see, because I thought it was just, it's 32 pages. Okay. Okay. If if you all do use it, because I'm not going to put my name on all the pages, just on that front sheet. Please do give me credit. So you got this from Pinky the Housewife, and you be good. Okay? You'll be good. Okay, let me take that down. Now this is a bigger picture of what I was reading. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get up the whole big page of it. Let me see. Let me just bring it up. And the rest of the live is going to be focused on this. Okay. Now we're on page number 2. Page number 2 of 32. Let me make it a little bigger for y'all so you can see it. Tell you what, I'll just let me just do this for a moment. Okay. Let me just pull this one over here. Okay, so we can all see together. We can work it together. I'm going to go ahead and go over the affidavit in support of the application for criminal complaint, and then the introduction. Y'all can see Brittany Garcia is a special agent, SA. That's what that stands for, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, being the first duly sworn, hereby deposed and state as following. In the introduction, I am a special agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation and have been since September 2022. I received formal training from the FBI and have worked alongside various law enforcement agencies. I don't want to get into her background of what she does, okay, because we know what she's supposed to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pass over that. If y'all don't mind, we're going to pass over. Put a 1 in the chat if it's okay if we pass over it, okay? What Brittany does, special agent, okay, her background, okay? We're going to go and jump down to 2. Because Brittany, this is what Brittany, just talking about Brittany, okay? Okay? So I'm going to go down to 2. So we're going to go down to 2. Okay? This affidavit is based on my personal knowledge and as well as information provided to me by other law enforcement officers and other individuals who have participated in this investigation. Since this affidavit is being submitted for the limited purpose of establishing probable cause for a complaint, I have not included every fact known to me considering this investigation. Based on the facts set forth below, this is probable cause to believe that on or about January the 10th, 2026, in the Northern District of Texas and elsewhere, the following individual violated 18 U.S.C. 120, 1201 A and C by knowingly combining, conspiracy, and agreeing with other persons, known and unknown, to commit offenses against the United States, to wit, unlawfully seizing, confining, indulging, decoding, kidnapping, abducting, or carrying away for ransom or reward any person. And these are the people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All 9 people. I just want to make sure they got them all 9 on there. These are the 9 people that they've been talking about. Okay. So I'm not going to read all their names. Their names been read long time ago. Okay. You can take a snapshot of their names if you want to. Okay. Overview of the kidnapping. This is the probable cause. On January the 10th, 2026, at approximately 4:50 p.m., victims who will be referred to without this affidavit by their initials. So they're going to be referred to by their initials, okay? Or collectively as victims. So when you see these names here, Glover, Gibson, Johnson, McDaniel, Roberts, Waters, William Jr., Williams Jr., Williams Sr., and Wright, they're going to be referred to by their initials, okay? By their initials. RD, MM, and BP was kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint at a music studio located on Dallas Parkway in Dallas, Texas. This location is within the Dallas division of the Northern District of Texas. And I want to make a correction. I said Dallas Parkway. I thought it was in Plano, Dallas Parkway. Dallas Parkway is a big freeway. It runs from one end of Dallas all the way through other cities, from one city to the next city. It runs all the way through Plano. It runs all the way through, you just name the city, it runs all the way through a big freeway, okay? So, but they're said it's located in Dallas, on Dallas Parkway. So correction for that, guys. Okay. Now, I'm at 4. Okay, I'm at 4, guys. Let me just do something. I just want to do something. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all can see my mouse here. You can. Okay. At approximately 1 p.m. January the 10th, 2026, the victims flew into Dallas, Texas, alongside RD, head of security, reference as to CW, and other security officer referred to as TD, for a scheduled business meeting between RD and suspect William Jr. William Jr. is a hip-hop artist known as Pooh Shiesty and has been signed to a recording contract for RD music label 1017 since approximately 2021. RD and Williams Jr. Now, y'all remember, Pooh Shiesty went to Dallas. They flew to Dallas. Him, his dad, his crew, and everything. They all flew to Dallas. Okay? When they flew to Dallas, they flew there to meet up with Gucci Mane. Okay? So when you hear that initials, just remember the story. Okay? Because we're using initials. Okay? And in order to finish it, I have to go along with the initials instead of replacing it with their names. Okay? Has been signed to a record contract for RD since music label 1017 since approximately 2021. RD and William Jr. was scheduled to meet because Williams Jr. was upset with the terms of his contract and wished to be released from his contractual obligations. Williams Jr. had asked RD to come to Dallas on this day so that they could meet about business. Number 5. Approximately 1:45 p.m., CW TD, and victims arrived at the scheduled meeting location, a recording studio located within a large office building. When CW, DT, and the victims entered the office building, they realized the recording studio owned by an individual hereinafter referred to as JN was closed. While they await for the studio to open, the five went to a liquor store. They went to a liquor store, guys, and purchased liquor, plastic red Solo cups before returning to the studio. Number 6, Williams Jr.'s father, Williams Sr., called JN multiple times on the day of the meeting. At approximately 2:53 p.m., JN answered the phone and learned that Williams Sr. was attempting to book a recording studio that afternoon for Williams Jr. and RD to record music. At or around 3:15 p.m., JN opened the studio for RD and MM, BP, CW, and TD. Investigators later collected and reviewed surveillance video captured at another business location in the same building on the same floor as the recording studio, which shows William Sr. outside of the office building at approximately 3:27 p.m. on January the 10th, 2026. That's on the left right here. Y'all see that on the left? Okay. William Sr.'s appears to be speaking with someone on his cell phone before entering the building at or around 3:28 p.m. on the right. At 3:27, he's here. This is here, Sean Williams. And then at 3:28, he entered the building. Okay. 7, at approximately 3:39 p.m., the employees of the studio arrived to assist with production. When the employees arrived, Williams Jr. and Williams Sr. were standing at the back door of the office building, engaged in what appeared to be an argument over the phone. 8, approximately 3:43 p.m., William Jr., William Sr., Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, Gibson, Glover, and McDaniel entered the east side of the office building. The target suspects walked through the lobby area of the office building before going inside the studio left. One individual with a dreadlock hairstyle, later identified as Gibson, can be seen on video entering the office building and shortly thereafter returning with a bag slung over his shoulder. Right. And you're going to see that. See this person here got a bag over their shoulder. You can, it's hard to see unless you blow it up, but I can see it. This shows them outside the studio. Y'all see that? You can see one arm with a bag over his shoulder. Okay, number 9. The 9 individual entered the studio's control room, where inside the victims was watching a football game. CW was positioned in the studio lobby, while TD remained in the vehicle they arrived in. Depicted below are photographs of the studio lobby left, studio control room right, and studio recording room below, taken from Dallas Police Department. Body cam and crime scene photos captured on the right of the offense. Okay, y'all see that? Who we got here? Oh, thank you for being here. What is that? CDOS Z78. Thank you for coming. We're just getting into the getting into everything. Wow, that's criminal. Yes, BT. Yes. Okay. The victims overhear Williams Jr. talking on his cell phone, potentially with a probation or parole officer. William Jr. is talking to his probation officer or parole officer, whichever you want to call him, stating that his caseworker had given him permission to be out for rec time. From what the victims could hear, William Jr. was informed that was not the case and he needed to return immediately. William Jr. Agreed. William Jr. was wearing an ankle monitor, leading the victims to believe that William Jr. was on house arrest. He was told he needed to return immediately because being in Texas, being there, he didn't supposed to be there, I guess. 11. RD told Williams Jr. they could reschedule their studio session, but Williams Jr. requested to speak to RD privately in the attached recording room. RD agreed and entered the recording room with Williams Jr., Williams Sr. and Wright. Meanwhile, MM and BP remained in the control room with the 6 other individuals and continued to watch the football game. BP offered to share the liquor they purchased with the target suspects, and at least 2 accepted, grabbing the red cups and making a drink. Now, William Jr. is in there with Gucci. Inside the control room, William Jr. produced purported contract, termination, or release papers from a bag and told RD to sign. He's telling Gucci to sign. When RD declined, which is Gucci Mane declined, William Jr., which is Pooch Jr., became aggravated and the pair started to argue. MM and BP could see inside the recording room and initially believed RD and William Jr. to be discussing business. But as MM saw the conversation intensify, he texts CW, who was still in the music studio lobby. 13, as the argument inside the recording room ensued, William Jr. instructed Wright to get his bag. Wright complied, leaving the recording room before returning with a bag. William Jr. then poured what appeared to be a black AK-style pistol from the bag and pointed it at RD, demanding again that RD sign the contractual release paper. Pooh Shiesty allegedly is pointing the pow at Gucci Mane and telling Gucci Mane, you need to sign it. Gucci Mane didn't want to, but then when the gun came out, pow, I guess it changed his mind. Like anybody else. RD complied, signing. RD is Gucci Mane, signing the paperwork for Williams, which is Pooch. Pooh Shiesty, William Jr., while William Sr. and Wright stood by. RD was not allowed to leave the recording room while he was held at gunpoint by Williams Jr. 14. Wright pulled out a cell phone and purported to record. I don't know. That should be something else. To record RD signing the paperwork while being forced to say that he released William Jr., which is Shiesty, from their contract. After the release was signed, Williams Jr. took RD's wedding ring, watch, earrings, and cash. 15. After RD signed the contractual release paperwork, Williams Jr. provided the paperwork to William Sr. and asked him if the paperwork was good. William Sr. advised that the paperwork needed to be dated, so Williams Jr. then forced RD to add a date next to his signature. 16. As R.D. Williams Jr., Williams Sr., and Wright exit the recording room, the remaining subjects, Waters, Rogers, Johnson, Glover, McDaniel, and Gibson, produce handguns on. They all produce handguns or AR, AK style pistols and begun to demand property from BP and MM. Say they all, pistols, AK style pistols, all of them produce. Okay. Did y'all hear that? That's new to me. It seems like a setup. Yes, sir. Set up here. Yes. Black on black crime is always the stereotype that the largest community used to belittle us, and they are wrong. Okay. Now, number 17, BP was pushed onto a couch in the control room while an individual known to BP as CMO Damn and part of Williams Jr.'s crew, later identified as Rogers, searched his pockets and stole his watch, BP chain, and a necklace bearing the which is called 1017. Was stolen from his neck by another subject he known as Grizzly 375, later identified as McDaniel during the robbery. McDaniels repeatedly threatened to unalive BP for moving, but William Jr. Instructed McDaniels not to. Number 18, BP further identified as an individual he known as Baby Slime 375, later identified as Johnson, as being involved in the kidnapping and robbery, and that during the control room robberies, Johnson possessed a firearm and helped BP and others at gunpoint. Both MM and BP identified as individuals they known as KD, later identified as Waters, as also being involved in the kidnapping and robbery, possessing a firearm and holding them at gunpoint. Now, 19, MM was choked from behind. This is the person that was choked. Y'all see the neck and the hand. MM was choked from behind to the point of nearly losing consciousness. He was almost a goner. During the kidnapping and robbery, resulting in stretches on his neck and wrist. And y'all can see that right there. MM, I'm down at 20. MM was robbed of his Rolex watch, a Louis Vuitton bag containing multiple other high-dollar watches, Apple iPod headphones in his wallet at gunpoint by Glover. MM confirmed his Louis Vuitton bag, AirPods, and wallet each had an Apple AirTag, a location tracking device attached. Oh my God. Oops. Oh Lord. Y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Oh my God. Did y'all hear that? That's that. Remember I told you digital fingerprints, that ankle monitor, and then that AirTag, digital fingerprints. Oh, okay, here it is. Guys, don't get me clowning. Now, don't get me clowning, guys. Oh, my Lord. As the altercation inside the control room ensured, Wright walked over to the studio door to the lobby, closed it, and knocked blocked it with his body, preventing the from leaving. That's called kidnapping. Holding somebody against their will. CW and TD, the victim's security guard, watched Wright barricade the door and attempt to force their way into the control room, but were prevented from entering. With hand pow-pows drawn, CW and TD managed to partially open the door, but recognized that they was outnumbered by the armed target suspects. 22, RD was pushed onto the couch in the control room, causing the victims to believe they was going to be executed. Williams Jr. placed the barrel of a firearm to the back of BP's head. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's scary. Back of his head, and ordered him and RD to leave the control room in the studio through the west entrance of the office building. RD then instructed CW and TD to escort them to their vehicle. As the victims left, MM turned to Williams Jr. and asked him if they were really taking his watches. I guess they said, whatever. Yes, I don't know. 23, based on later recovery surveillance video footage, the target suspects left the studio in the office building through the east entrance at approximately 4:48 p.m. And y'all can see the pictures of them leaving. Y'all see that? See the one with the backpack on his back, right? Exterior surveillance video recovered from a neighboring building showed a white Buick NK, a black Dodge Charger Hellcat, and a black Dodge Ram with a distinct roll bar affixed to the head, affixed to the bed of the truck, traveling northbound shortly after the kidnapping and robbery. Y'all see them leaving at the top. These are the cars. That's one. Y'all see the cars. There they are right there. Y'all see them? Okay. According to law enforcement database, Wright's father, also named Rodney Wright, owned a 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat bearing Tennessee license plate. They got cameras everywhere, guys. Now, I'm not going to read all that. License plate readers, LP, there it is right there. Placed this charger in Texas, including the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex during the relevant time period. In particular, a 2:15 p.m. scan on January the 10th, 2026, captured a charger following in close vicinity to a black Dodge Ram bearing what is it, Arkansas license plate. Now y'all, they got license plate Arkansas license plate too. TKB XD. The Dodge Ram appeared to have the same distinct rollback as the Dodge Ram, captured on surveillance video near the office located later that afternoon. And y'all saw it right there. See right there. Okay. Later that afternoon. I'm on 26. LPR. That stands for the license plate reader. The LPR scan at or around 5:04 p.m. January the 10th, 2022, placed the charger traveling in close proximity to a white Buick NK bearing Texas license plate XMV 1420. This NK returns with Hunt's Rental as its registered owner. Number 27, on or about January the 14th, 2026, investigators subpoena the Hunt's Corporation Hunt's Rental, a car, for information associated with the NK. On January the 14th, 2026, Hunt's responded, providing information including the white Buick Oh, the white beard. Here it is right here. I forgot the white beard. Is that a beard? Okay. Okay. White beard NK bearing Texas license plate XMV 1420 have been returned by William Sr. on December the 29th, 2025. So daddy is the one that rented that that beard. Oh my God. Okay. Daddy is the one that rented it. Okay. The car, whatever the car license plate is, right here. With a return date of January 11, 2026, the record further revealed the NK was still rented to William Sr. at the time of January the 10th, 2026. Kidnapping and robbery. Location information provided by Hunts in response to a search warrant. Detained detailed the moment of the movement of the Beard Cave on January the 10th, the 11th of 2026. These records corroborate the LPR scan, which is the license plate recorder scan, and confirm that the cave was at or near the office location on January the 10th, 2026. Okay. On this is William Jr. electronic location monitoring. Okay, guys. Okay, let me just check on something. Okay, let me go ahead and finish up. Okay, this is Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty, which is William Jr. electronic location monitoring around his ankle. William Jr. is currently serving a 63-month sentence for a violation of 18 USC 924-0, conspiracy to process firearms and furtherance of violence and drug trafficking crimes that he sustained in the Southern District of Florida. According to records received from the Bureau of Prisons, William Jr. was approved for home detention on or about October the 31st, 2025, as part of his condition for home detention. Williams Jr. agreed to not process any deadly weapons or knowingly be in the company of a person processing of the same, posing the same. You don't supposed to be around nobody with a deadly weapon, and you don't supposed to be around nobody that may have a deadly weapon. That's for Shiesty. Additionally, William Jr. is required to wear an electronic monitoring device monitored by the Bureau of Prisons. And investigators received partial records associated with William Jr.'s electronic monitoring, including location data from January the 9th, 2026 and January the 10th, 2026. These records corroborated the information investigators received regarding William Jr.'s movement, including his location at or near the office located on January the 10th, 2026. Staples. Okay, we're at Staples now. This is at number 29. On the day of the offense at approximately 1:15 p.m., William Sr., this is Pooh Daddy, okay? William Sr. was seen on video entering a Staples location on Preston in Frisco, Texas, 75 Frisco, Texas. His rented black cave can be seen on surveillance video parked near the front of the store, after which William Sr. entered the store and walks into the copy printer machine. Investigators obtained a copy of a receipt that confirmed that a transaction occurred at the copy printer machine at 1:59 p.m. The same time William Sr. is seen on surveillance video near the machine. Due to the close timing of this visit to Staples prior to the offense, the fact that William Sr. went straight to the printing area of the store, and the timing of the receipt confirming a transaction occurred while William Sr. was at or near these printers. Investigators believe that Williams Sr. and Williams Jr. went to Staples for the purpose of printing off the contractual release that was presented to RD. That's Gucci Mane. Okay. Now let's talk about the cell phone records. Number 30, investigators obtained cell phone records of William Jr., William Sr., Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, Gibson, and telematic location data and records for the Dodge Charger Hellcat and the Dodge Ram. Cell phone records for Glover and McDaniel are pending. The records indicate Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, and Gibson traveled together from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas, Texas in the Dodge Charger Hellcat and the Dodge Ram. They left Memphis on January the 8th, 2026 and arrived in Dallas in the early morning hours of January the 9th, 2026. The data from Glover's electronic monitoring device aligned with these cell phone records. Oh my God. That's what I call, remember the digital fingerprints. What I said the two digital fingerprints was the ankle monitor device that is on Pooh Shiesty, and then also their AirTag that was in the stolen Gucci bag. Not Gucci bag, stolen is it Gucci? No, it wasn't Gucci. Louis Vuitton or something. It was, I think it was a Louis Vuitton bag or something. But that stolen, very expensive bag. Put it like that. Okay. The Dodge Charger Hellcat and the Dodge Ram were in the area of the Windrose Tower, a location Williams Jr. resided prior to moving into his new residence at 12 Cowboys Way in Frisco, Texas. They all traveled together to the area of the offense location, arriving at approximately 3 p.m. The data from Williams Jr. electronic monitoring device and location information from the Birkin cave aligned with the cell phone records. 32, William Jr., William Sr., Wright, Waters, Rogers, Gibson, and the Dodge Charger Hellcat and the Dodge Ram traveled together from the area of the offense location, leaving at approximately 4:50 p.m. to the area of the Star in Frisco, Texas. Arriving at approximately 5:07 p.m., William Jr., William Sr., Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, and Gibson utilized towers with coverage that includes the Star until approximately 9:30 p.m. The data from Williams Jr. electronic monitoring device and location information on the Burrick and Cave aligned with the cell phone records. Lord of mine, these people. 33, Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, Gibson, and the Dodge. The car is part of this. The Hellcat, everything. The vehicles are a part of the kidnapping in the chart. Oh Lord, we got it. Oh my! I wonder would they get some time because they show in it. Okay. The Hellcat and the Dodge Ram traveling together. Okay. The area of the Star in Frisco to the area of the Comfort Inn. Comfort Inn is in Dallas, Texas, where they remained overnight. Williams Jr. and Williams Sr. remained in the area of the Star overnight. 34, on February the 24th, 2026, Flex North America Incorporated, which owns Greyhound Bus Line. Oh Oh my Lord. Oh, don't tell me. We're getting ready to talk about the Greyhound bus line now. The Greyhound bus line responds to a subpoena with records documenting that on January the 11th, 2026, Glover, Rogers, Gibson, McDaniel traveled together on a Greyhound bus from Dallas, Texas to Memphis, Tennessee. Cell phone records for Roger and Gibson corroborated this travel. God, they went from flying in a plane, stealing Rolex watches and rings and everything else to riding the Greyhound bus. The Greyhound bus. Cell phone records indicated that on January the 13th, 2026, Wright, Johnson, and Waters traveled together with the Dodge Ram from Dallas, Texas to Memphis, Tennessee. The Dodge Charger Hellcat was stolen from the Comfort Inn in the early morning hours of January the 11th, 2026. It was reported stolen by an individual, TA, on January the 13th, 2026 at approximately 1:04 p.m. shortly after Wright left the Dallas area. Oh my God, let me see. Oh, I just went over 5 minutes, but we'll be through with this soon, guys. This is the Comfort Inn now. We're getting ready to talk about the Comfort Inn. This is a hotel. Number 36. After reading the incident report from the stolen Dodge Charger Hellcat and analyzing the cell phone records for Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, and Gibson, investigators determined they stayed at the Comfort Inn in Dallas, Texas from January the 10th and the 11th, 2026. The Comfort Inn records confirmed that Gibson paid for 4 rooms at the hotel. Investigators received surveillance footage from the Comfort Inn and observed Wright, Johnson, Waters, Rogers, Gibson, Glover, and McDaniel inside the Comfort Inn, all clad in clothing similar to what the suspects in the kidnapping and robbery appeared to be wearing. Blows still from the offense location next to still from this surveillance footage. Oh, here it is right here, guys. The surveillance footage. Y'all see? Y'all see that? I wonder who is this right here. But y'all see it? All this footage. That's that backpack. Y'all see somebody with a backpack, somebody holding something else too. I don't know which one. He got a back. I don't know which one from these pictures now. But here they are. Somebody looking like they looking into a wallet to pull out some money. Y'all see it? Now, let's see. AFIS hits on, we're at 37. On January the 16th, 2026, the AFIS quality latent prints left from the crime scene were ran through AFIS. I don't know what that is right now. That same day, a DPD forensic fingerprint expert received hit notification that the latent prints from one red Solo cup. Red Solo cup is those red cups that people have at parties, and everybody drinking out of the red Solo cup, was identified as the left right finger of Gibson, and a latent print from another red Solo cup was identified as the right thumb of Rogers. So from those red cups, they got Gibson fingerprint and Rogers. And y'all up in these pictures here. Y'all up in these pictures. Okay. That's leaving evidence. That's leaving evidence behind. Identification of the target suspect through Instagram. Oh my God. Here goes the Instagram incident. Y'all don't want to hear that, because this Instagram stuff, y'all don't want to hear it. this is crazy. When I say this part is really, really crazy too, it's really, it's gone too crazy. This is the identification of the target suspect through Instagram. Okay, 1, William Jr. This is Pooh Shiesty. This is on Pooh Shiesty's Instagram, guys, at Pooh Shiesty. This is his Instagram. 38. BP and RD all personally knew William Jr. by both his legal name and the name under which the profile that's he performs Pooh Shiesty. At Pooh Shiesty is a verified Instagram account, and the individual depicted throughout the account matches Williams. So that's an Instagram account right there, guys. Okay. William Jr., M&M, and RD describes William Jr. as wearing a black Nike brand Shiesty mask, black hooded shirt, and black pants during the offense. An online search of William Jr. matched the individual depicted throughout the at Pooh Shiesty. 2, William Sr. This is when you Mob Ties Global. I think that's what that stands for. 39. The victim identified William Sr.'s Instagram account as at Mob Ties Global. Photographs on the account referred to William Sr. and William Jr. as father and son. Okay. Number 40 down here. This is right at CEO Big 30. MMBP, RD, all identified right. A well-known hip-hop artist, also known as Big 30, as present during the offense. MMRD identified his Instagram account as at CEO Big 30, which is verified by Instagram. The account contains photographs of Wright with Williams Jr., Waters, and investigators located a Facebook account with Wright depicting him with William Jr. and Waters. Facebook account too. Y'all see that? Lord of mine. I'm sitting there counting money and got money all on top of their head. Okay. We're at 41. Waters at Kid 375X. MM and BP identified KD as nickname for Waters and described him as Williams Jr.'s right-hand man. MM describes Waters' attire during the offense as a black hoodie with white stripes down the sleeves, while matches an individual captured on the surveillance video at the offense location. Investigators matched Waters' driver's license photo to the individual depicted throughout at KD 375X. Okay, there we go, right there, guys. And there we go, right there. BP identified as an individual. Okay, this is Rogers at _ damn food 375 at damn food. BP identified as individual he known as damn food 375 as presented during the offense and described his physical appearance and clothing. Investigators located the Instagram account at _ damn food 375 and associated Facebook account featuring photographs with William Jr., Wright, and other targets. Investigators matched Rogers' state identification photo to the individual depicted on these accounts. And y'all get a chance to see who everybody looked like. If you didn't know him, then you can say, "Oh, I know who he is now. I've seen him." Okay. Okay. Number 43, on surveillance footage from the offense location, an individual believed to be Rogers can be seen with the seen exiting the building carrying what appears to be the Louis Vuitton bag. So he's the one that had the bag on his back. The Louis Vuitton stolen, that's the stolen bag though. MM reported stolen. On January the 15th, MM is the one that one of the people that got beat up, yes, at the studio in Dallas, and his stuff got stolen. On January the 15th, 2026, Roger Pierce posted a video on at _damn_food 375 showing him wearing a Rolex GMT Master 2 Batman Rolex with an oyster steel band that appears visibly similar to the watch stolen from MM. That's the person also that MM up here with the Louis Vuitton bag, who provided investigators. MM is the person that Louis Vuitton bag got stolen and everything, okay? Who provided investigators with photographs, a receipt, and the serial number for the stolen watch. Remember, that's the white guy. You ain't taking my shit. You ain't gonna do this and think I'm not gonna call the police on you. Okay. He said, I ain't gonna worry about being no a snitch. I want my stuff back. Because you know the worst thing in the world is to be a snitch. You can't be a snitch. He said, no, I'm calling the police. Okay. Numbers for the stolen watch. Additional posts on at _downfood 375 shows Roger wearing similar shoes. Similar to, not the shoes. The shoes. Show Rogers wearing shoes similar to those he was wore during the offense. Okay. We got the watch. We got the shoes. We got the Louis Vuitton. That's the Louis Vuitton bag. We got the watch. We got right here. We got the shoes. We got everything. Right here, see? We got it all. Okay. Glover at twin CMO _. Okay. 44. MM identified the Instagram user. That's the same Instagram account I just said. I ain't going through that. After an individual who choked, scratched, and wanted to pow him, unalive him during the offense. Investigators matched Glover's driver's license photograph to the individual depicted on the account, and Wright's criminal history revealed a prior arrest with Glover. Oh my God. Y'all hear that? This is the one that got choked with the stretch marks and everything. Oh my God. Okay. 45. Instagram records obtained pursuant to a state of Texas search warrant revealed the following post from at 20C at _20 CMO 20 MO, whatever it may they call it. But anyway, on January the 11th, 2026 at 9:13 a.m., a story featuring a large amount of cash, a Rolex, visually similar to the one stolen from MM in a location tag of Dallas, Texas. Y'all see that, right? Let me just do one thing. Y'all see that, right? Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm going to finish this. January the 11th, 2026 at 6:12 p.m., a video showing individuals visually similar to to Rogers and Gibson, flashing large amounts of money and a watch. Ooh, y'all see it right there, money and a watch. They gave up on thieves, the ones that didn't know what's coming. I don't understand what that says. Y'all can figure it out. Okay. Here they are right here. January. Wait, let me just say something. Okay. These are the photos. Y'all see them on January the 17th, 2026. A story showing Glover with a Rolex that appears identical to the one stolen from MM, stating he got a new rope, believing to be slang for watches and necklace. Y'all see that, don't you? January the 19th, 2026, videos of Glover wearing a necklace with a 1017 pendant that appears identical to the one stolen from BP. Y'all see that? That's the necklace. 1017. That's the Rolex watch. Guys, you just sealing your fate. Okay. Johnson at Baby Line 375X, I guess. Baby Line or Baby Slime, whatever. 46, BP, identified an individual he known as that Baby Slime or Baby Line 375X as present during the offense, describing him as a short, young black male with dark skin who wore a shiesty mask and a beanie, and held BP and others at gunpoint. A December the 20th, 2025 Instagram story posted by these @_20CMO _tagged at Baby Slime 375X. I may slime line, whatever. Memphis investigators identified Baby Slime 375X as Cordell Johnson from previous gang investigations. There you go, guys, right there. There he is, right there. And then flashing money. Oh my God, they flashing money. Okay, this is number 8. Oh, then we got the last person. Number 8, McDaniel at Grizzly 375. 47, BP identified Grizzly 375 as a young black male with a low fade haircut who wore all black and a shiesty mask during the offense and threatened to pow BP before Williams Jr. intervened. Online investigators research identified at Grizzly 375 as an Instagram account associated with Darian McDaniel, and the Memphis investigators confirmed that the individual depicted on the account appears visually similar to McDaniel. Now we're on the last one, which is Gibson at, what is this? Mookie or whatever. _375. I don't know. Okay. 48. Online investigators research in Memphis gang investigators confirmed that the individual depicted throughout at Mookie, this Instagram account, matches Gibson's recent arrest. Booking photograph. The account features the individual 375 and CMO is followed by multiple target suspects. So they follow each other. There you go, guys, right there. They see you. Okay, summary of target set. Okay, we're getting down to the end of it. Thank the Lord. Okay, thank the Lord, guys. Summary of the target suspect's involvement. 65. The following is a summary of each suspect's involvement in evidence trying each to the offense. This is the Marcus Glover. X out everything, then 2003. Eyewitness account stated that Glover produced a handgun or AR-AK style pistol and robbed M on his personal property. Surveillance video and eyewitness account plays Glover at the offense location and following the offense at the Comfort Inn with other target suspects wearing clothing consistent with what the suspects in the kidnapping robbery appeared to be wearing. Glover posted multiple videos of himself and other target suspects on Instagram, flashing cash. God, do y'all know any better? I guess not. Not everybody know any better. Okay? They're not. It's called snitching. That's called self-snitching. You snitching on yourself. Ain't nobody got to snitch on you. You doing self-snitching. You snitching on yourself. And, Greyhound bus line recorded indicated Glover traveled with other target suspects on January the 11th, 2026, from Dallas, Texas to Memphis, Tennessee. Glover's electronic leg monitor coordinates his preference at or near the offense location at the time of the kidnapping and robbery. Glover's electronic leg monitor. So another person got a leg monitor too? Question asked. Y'all tell me about this. Flashing cash. Flashing cash. Yes, they snitching. You doing a great job. Thank you, BT. They doing self-snitching. That's called self-snitching on themselves. Self-snitching. Okay. Oh my God. Darian Gibson to all exes in 2000. Surveillance video and eyewitness account stated that Gibson left the office building and returned with a bag pursuant containing firearms. Surveillance and eyewitness account placed Gibson at the offense location and following the offense at the Comfort Inn with other target suspects wearing clothing consistent with what the suspects in the kidnapping and robbery appeared to be wearing. Cell phone records indicate Gibson traveled from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas, Texas on January the 9th, 2026, and placed Gibson in the area of the offense location during the offense. Greyhound bus line. The Greyhound bus. Y'all remember those days? People used to ride the Greyhound bus. Dumb, and very dumb self-snitching. Y'all remember when people used to ride the Greyhound bus station, buses? Oh, do they still do that now? But anyway, Greyhound bus. Where am I? Greyhound bus line indicates Gibson traveled with other targets, suspects on January 11th, 2026 from Dallas, Texas to Memphis, Tennessee. Gibson later lengthened print was lifted from the crime scene. Fingerprint. They got your fingerprint, Gibson. On January the 11th, 2026, Glover posted an Instagram video of Rogers and Gibson on a bus showing them flashing large amounts of money. That don't make no sense. You riding on a bus and flashing all that money, you're going to get robbed. Y'all just robbed somebody. Now you're going to get robbed, allegedly. Okay? Allegedly. Let me just say this. Everyone in this document that I'm saying is proven innocent, is innocent until proven guilty. I think I said it right. You're innocent until proven guilty. Did I say that right, guys? Okay. This is Cordell Johnson, 2006 at the end. Okay. Eyewitness accounts state that Johnson held BP and others at gunpoint inside the recording studio control room. Surveillance video in eyewitness account placed Johnson at the offense location and following the offense at the Comfort Inn with other target suspects, wearing clothing consistent with what the suspects in the kidnapping robbery appeared to be wearing. Y'all should have brought a change of clothing. I'm not for nobody, but somebody should say, well, we need a change of clothing, of clothes. Cell phone records indicate Johnson traveled from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas, arriving on January the 9th, 2026. Cell phone records indicated Johnson traveled back to Memphis, Tennessee from Dallas, Texas, with other target suspects on January the 13th of 2026. Y'all love to travel, don't you? And these cars that, rental cars and Greyhound bus and all, y'all, with stolen stuff. Okay. Darian McDaniel, this 2000. Number at the end. Eyewitness account states that McDaniel stole jewelry from BP at gunpoint while threatening to unalive him. Surveillance video in eyewitness accounts plays Daniel at the offense location and following the offense at the Comfort Inn with other target suspects, wearing clothing consistent with what these suspects in the kidnapping and robbery appear to be wearing. Greyhound bus line records indicate McDaniel traveled with other targets on January the 11th, 2026 from Dallas, Texas to Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all doing a lot of traveling. Glover posted a video to his Instagram account on January the 11th, 2026 of an individual he known as Grizzly, a nickname of McDaniel, flashing a large amount of cash. These people just flashing all this money. Y'all supposed Terrence Rogers. Okay. Eyewitness account states that Rogers searched BP's pockets and stole his wallet at gunpoint. At pow point. Okay. Surveillance video in eyewitness account plays Rogers at the offense location and following the offense at the Comfort Inn with other target suspects, wearing clothing consistent with what the suspects in the kidnapping and robbery appear to be wearing. I told y'all need to bring a change of clothing. And wearing all this black, then y'all should brought some clothes like with yellow, green, purple, lavender, white suit, something. Pink. Cell phone records in Rogers traveled to Dallas, Texas prior to the offense and placed him in the area of the offense location during the offense. I didn't know you can get on a plane with those things on your ankle. Rogers posted Instagram videos flashing the stolen Batman Rolex and appears in Instagram video flashing cash and watches with other target suspects. They asking to go to jail. Greyhound bus line records indicate Rogers traveled with others. They asking to go to jail. It's like, take me to jail. Target suspect on January the 11th, 2026 from Dallas, Texas to Memphis, Tennessee. Rogers, his fingerprints was lifted from the crime scene as well. We got Waters here. Ludarius Waters. Eyewitness account stated that Waters produced a firearm and held the victims at pow point 2. Surveillance video in eyewitness account plays Waters at the offense location and following the offense at the Comfort Inn with other target suspects, wearing clothing consistent with what the suspect in the kidnapping and robbery appeared to be wearing. Cell phone records indicate Waters traveled to Dallas, Texas prior to the offense and placed him in the area of the offense location during the offense. Cell phone records indicated Waters traveled back to Memphis, Tennessee with other target suspects on January 13th of 2026. Let me see. We're going to hurry up and get to the conclusion. Let me see. Latrell Williams Jr. Okay, let's see what he did. So we've got Latrell Williams. Witness account states that Williams Jr. both brought RD into the recording studio and demanded that RD sign the release contract at Pow Point before taking RD's wedding ring, watches, earrings, and cash. Now, y'all know who this is. They're talking about Gucci Mane, and they're talking about Junior. They're talking about Junior. Okay, when I say Junior, they're talking about Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty, okay? Eyewitness accounts also placed William Jr. in the room when the additional kidnapping and robbery of MM and BP occurred. Cell phone records, electronic locations monitoring, and surveillance footage placed William Jr. at the offense location. Electronic location monitoring data also placed William Jr. at a Staples location with his father, believing to be printing driving at the offense location. That's daddy and son at Staples printing out the stuff, printing out the contract, the termination contract to say, I'm not with you no more. Okay. This is William Sr. here. This is Pooh Daddy. Eyewitness accounts state that William Sr. Preclude the recording studio where the offense occurred. William Sr. It says William Jr. is procuring RD signature on the proposed contract release. On that contract, surveillance footage from the date of the offense shows William Sr. entering the building unmarked and later entering the building carrying a backpack he did not have when he entered. That's very important. You went in with a backpack, you went in without a backpack, came out with a backpack. Where did you get that backpack from and what's in it? Okay. Surveillance footage and eyewitness account plays William Sr. at the offense location and following the offense wearing similar clothing to what the suspects in the kidnapping and robbery appeared to be wearing. Subpoena records and cell phone records placed him in the area of the offense location during the offense. Subpoena records and surveillance footage plays William Sr., that's the daddy, at a Staples location, believing to be printing out the termination contract. Y'all, I'm just shortening it. Rodney Wright Jr. Eyewitness account that Wright went into the recording room during William Jr. conversation with RD and returned with a bag containing a pow. Eyewitness account stated that Wright filmed the release of the contract. So he filmed it. Rodney Wright filmed it. Okay, surveillance footage and eyewitness account plays Wright at the offense location and following the offense wearing similar clothing to what the suspects in the kidnapping and robbery appear to be wearing. Cell phone records indicate that Wright traveled to Dallas, Texas in a vehicle registered to his father prior to the offense and placed him in the area of the offense location. Cell phone records indicate that Wright traveled back to Memphis, Tennessee with other target suspect on January the 13th of this year. The conclusion, we are at the end, guys. Conclusion, based on the facts, cause to believe that on January the 10th, 2026, in the Dallas division of the Northern District of Texas, DeMarcus Glover, Darian Gibson, Cordell Johnson, Darian McDaniel, Terrence Rogers, what is this? Kadarius Waters. Didn't I just say that name? Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe I pronounced one of them wrong. Latrell Williams Jr. and Latrell Williams Sr. and Rodney Wright Jr. conspired to and committed kidnapping in violation of 18 USC 1201 A and C. Now, special agent. She signed. She's the special agent Garcia, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Agent sworn in signature confirmed via reliable electronic means on March 30th, 2026, pursuant to Fed R. Prime P 41. The Honorable, this is the Honorable Judge, Magistrate Judge Tolliver, Harris Tolliver, Renee Harris Tolliver. Okay, that's it, guys. We finished. We are finished. There's no more pages to go. Oh, Lord. 2 hours and 39 minutes. I normally don't go that far, but we are finished with that. Let me see. What you say? What you say? Dumb and dumb and very dumb self-snitching. Yeah, they did some snitching on themselves. That's called self-snitching. Stop snitching. Self-snitching on yourself. Yes, innocent until proven guilty. Black Titanic said, oh God, these young people just throwing their lives away. Yes. He just got out in October and go do something like this. They need to lock him up and throw away the key. Oh my God, I hear you. Thank you for coming in. What you say? Lock them up. We need to make a song about that. Lock them up, throw away the key. What is this? Wooten Air 8356. Lock them up, throw away the key. I hope I pronounced your name right. Stupid young people, this sounds like a movie. It could be a movie. We can make a movie out of this. Okay, guys. I hope you let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss anything. We talked about everything. The Staples receipts, the GPS tracking map, the AirTag trail, the force clause where he was forced to sign by gunpoint, the IG posts, screenshots of them all over the place, posting money, posting watches and everything. What else did we not? Do y'all have anything to say? Please put it in the comments because they went all the way in. Pooh Shiesty is back in the feds again after being let out. He's back in there again. The Staples, that they already got trapped by the Staples the surveillance cameras in Staples. The AirTag already trapped him. Oh, Lord of mine. They call this the $1 million heist. And that 1017 contract, that contract didn't let you free. It betrayed you. It got you locked up again. You're going to be locked up again. Tell me what your reactions are. Make sure you put it down in the comments and everything. Because I really would love to know. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this live and everything. I hope you enjoyed it because I had a great time. Make sure you hit that like button, please, guys. That's the least you can do after me getting these docs and pulling them and reading them and going over everything. At least hit the like button for me. All right, guys? Because y'all know.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work because my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life because I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job.